Okay. You guys ready?
Yep, sure.
Okay, well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Seneca County Board of Commissioner meeting. Today's Thursday, it's September 4th, 2025, 10 a.m. This is our regular board session, and we'll open with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Bow our heads for a brief prayer. God, thank you for today. Thank you for Seneca County bringing us all together. We ask that you look over this meeting and that we make good decisions, have good discussion representing our constituents here in Seneca County. Amen. Amen. Good. All right, roll call.
Commissioner Paradiso,
Here.
Commissioner Frankert,
Here.
Commissioner Bustecker.
Here.
Okay, so at this time, we'll accept the motion to approve the digital audio recording of our previous board session, Thursday, August 28th, 2025.
So moved. Second.
Cliff?
Commissioner Bustecker.
Yes.
Commissioner Frankert,
Yes.
Commissioner Paradiso.
Yes. In the agenda, we really don't have any formal things scheduled, so we're going to jump right into commissioner reports. Is that okay?
Yep.
All righty.
Brent?
Brent?
Okay, I got a couple of things. Well, last week had Downtown Development Design Committee, which is downtown Tiffin, and, you know, we do have properties around downtown. Discussion on parking lot signage for the city of Tiffin, and at the same time, the idea of trying to maybe get our signs that are getting a little worn updated as they come up with those ideas and put it together. I'll bring it back to your guys' attention and see what everything looks like. I'm waiting for some of those things to come back. You know, this parking lot we have out here, there's some things there that would be better if we could clean it up a little bit. There's also the sign that is out in front of the courthouse. We've talked about that before, that map that's down there.
That's one of
That sign had been updated through, you know, whether it was Chamber or whoever at one point in time. It needs to have some updating. The idea of maybe putting a QR code back on there that's actively being
You're going to
utilized.
still keep it.
Yeah, I think that's the final verdict right now, is to keep it, because this last weekend, there was a Tiffin University in Heidelberg event that they tried to get the kids downtown, and Bryce even said, 'cause we had a meeting as well this morning, there was a couple kids, he said several kids standing there looking at that map going, where should I go to eat? If they've not been here, but it does have value. But there's one both at each of the universities as well, in the common area out
Same
front of there.
thing, exactly.
Same thing, and those all need updated. And I think part of the problem is maybe keeping like the permanently established buildings we have around downtown on there, but we do have some businesses that do come and go. So if you have a business too that leaves or is new, maybe those need to be part of the QR code on to keep that updated. And maybe also adding on an events calendar that when they click on that, so they get to see some of the stuff that, you know, we get sent to us on a regular basis, so people know some of the events that are downtown.
Well, one thing about a QR code then is it could give them the map how to walk to a restaurant.
Yeah, they can get the
Yep.
directions,
Or
walking
like-
directions
they're
as
like,
opposed
okay, now
to-
what streets, what, yeah, so, yeah, like
Yeah.
I said, I think that'd be a good idea to.
Even I know how to use that.
Do you really? Oh my God.
Well, you know why?
Wow.
It's because they start using it in restaurants. You don't get a menu in
Yeah,
there.
in the airport, I'm like, can I have a menu? We don't have menus. There. You know, so, yeah, you learn, right?
Yeah, right, yeah. that's-
And
That's good stuff, yeah.
then went to Taste of Tiffin downtown Thursday night. Tons of people downtown eating and hanging out. It was a
I
nice
saw where
event.
they had a record crowd again. It wasn't,
Yeah,
it was just a few more hundred than it was the previous year,
Yeah,
but
it's awesome. Oh, let's see, after that, I don't remember where I was at. That. Oh, Paul Harrison and his graduation, retirement party on Sunday. I went to that for a few minutes, get a chance to.
Couldn't make it. I said.
Well, I'm gonna at least go
I
for
called.
all
I'm
of us. I
glad
mean,
you
I
went.
live the closest.
Really glad you
They
went.
had it at the AMVET, so.
Yeah.
I stopped out for a little
Did
while
you?
too.
Nice,
Yeah, I was out for a
nice.
little while,
Yeah,
so.
So, that was good, and then, yesterday, probably the next biggest thing is Cheyenne and I both went to a CDBG workshop yesterday in Findlay. They're looking at, it's kind of like a roundtable discussion and grouping everybody off into the different modules of how CDBG funds are distributed, how it's either 100% allocated, 100% competitive, or hybrid, and most of the stuff we do in Ohio is kind of a hybrid, and they're kind of re-looking at that, trying to see what's the best way to get that money distributed to the people that need it the most. Does that sound fair?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was nice. She got a chance to get out
That's good.
and she talked. It was great.
That leadership class
Yeah,
opened up.
it's working.
Yeah, that was nice, you did, yeah.
And then this morning again, we had downtown development board committee meeting, and there was a new board appointment, Bethany Burkhart. She's now on the business enhancement committee chair. And then the last thing is tonight, there's a Heidelberg football game, if anybody doesn't know, at 7 o'clock, so that's it.
Okay.
All right. So last Thursday, we had OSS meeting. There was discussion, we worked on some resolutions and stuff, and I think more to come as we get more details and stuff as we progress with that. Friday, went out to the Teal Financial ribbon cutting open house, and boy, that was a great crowd out there. Yeah, that was.
Planned on going. I'm sure it was good.
Oh, it was good, yeah, it's amazing that people, the building looks fantastic. I mean, it's
beautiful.
amazing what they have out there, and it's funny how they talked about Debbie starting out of the trunk of her car and how it's progressed
Remember when
into
she
this, so,
started.
yeah, so I did, so one of my, when I was there speaking, I caught Kit's attention. I said, Kit forgot to tell everybody here has 30 minutes to get a 5-year fixed 10% interest on a CD, so hurry up and get in. So, yeah, they locked the doors all of a sudden, I don't know why, but.
Ribbon cutting special.
Ribbon cutting special, so
Grand
yeah.
opening special.
But, yeah, so that was, like I say, it
That was
was quite a
good.
nice day, and, yeah, what a
awesome.
great event out there. And, so then on Tuesday, had board of revision, just nothing too major there. And then Wednesday, we had spent all morning working on the Egg Center, kind of getting the design and development, worked with OSU and Soil and Water on that, on the space that they have, and where everything electric and drinking fountains and stuff's going to end up with that, so working on that, and I want to knock on wood that RCM's doing a great job with that. Everyone's taking the lead on that, and kind of it's interesting going through the process, the engineering stuff with that, and he also, one of his associates, Caitlin there, that she was out there, spent 3 hours at the building, but she had what everything was and stuff on it, so she,
Young lady.
she did
I
a
did
great
talk to
job.
her, but-
Did that, so.
That's good.
And then so those Erie Basin, I'm gonna get over to Bryce, but they also have revolving loan money available and stuff on that. There's been some big mics, Danny Perry's utilized some of that, so there's some opportunities for revolving loan funds, and I'll get that over to Bryce, so that way they can kind of get that posted stuff on it also then, so. And this morning had radio with Renee Smith, giving an update of stuff going on around Fostoria with land bank and housing and all that stuff with it, so. New stuff this morning.
Did they add any more houses to that?
No, right now it's just what's been, but yeah,
It was 2, right? Or they were gonna put another one up yet?
yeah, I think you're talking Fostoria.
Yeah, Fostoria.
Fostoria, yeah, there's another, actually, I
Is there a
think,
third one?
yeah, 1 or 2 more that they just got.
Fostoria has one more.
There's one more coming, and then Tiffin's got,
I think because of all the infrastructure, right?
yeah,
They got a little more money in the
yeah.
site.
Tiffin will be done, I think they're working on that, so it should be up and rolling by February is what she
Oh,
said
is
this
that what it
morning,
is?
so that's
Okay.
kind of goal with that, we're gonna start.
That's
on
good. A
that, so.
couple weeks, we'll
Yeah.
get an update. That's a good point. Anything else?
Nope, man.
Yeah, I think the OSS meeting, more to come on that.
Mhm.
I think a little, I don't know, more to come. Budget Commission met.
Yes.
And looks like we're gonna, we won't know till the 16th with the final number is. We have had several meetings with our health insurance that's renewed. We'll be talking about that next Thursday.
It has to be passed next Thursday as well, because I have to get it to them before Friday,
So
so.
Barb and I, we have another call
We
today.
have a call
right?
today, and
Today,
then
and then another meeting
meeting
Friday.
tomorrow,
So
and-
everybody knows we have committees and we work on it, and I'm glad everybody in this room is sitting down, including me, but the increase is $606,000. Did I say that right? So we have a health insurance, our medical insurance went up $606,000,
for the year, yeah, it is roughly a 15% increase.
and that's 15%. And that, last year it went up 18, it went up
18, yeah.
18. So we're in a, it's a big deal, you know, so we're trying to balance employees and who pays what and what we pay, and just the impact that has, what, you know, that's a lot of money. So.
And you only have a 2-week turnaround.
Turnaround, yeah, I got notified last Friday
Yeah.
of the rate increase,
And it's, yeah, a
and
lot of scrambling.
and I don't know if there's something that the commissioner's office can push to them and say there's not, I mean, that's a lot of work to do in a short period of
And we're
time.
through the county commissioners of Ohio. 52% of all the counties had at least a 10% increase. And there were 5 counties, I think she said 5, that had 18%. That's the max.
Yeah, because the max used to be 13, and
Max-
then last year
yeah,
they
there
went
were
to
5 county-
18.
And one county had a 2% increase, 5 had 18, and 52% are over 10, and we come in at 15.
Roughly 15, yeah.
We're at the high end. So, more to come. We'll talk about that next week. But we're in that time of year right now. All this stuff's kind of happening. So, we will now turn it over to county administrator report. Were you going to talk a little bit about IT stuff?
We're gonna do that new business.
Yeah,
You
if
guys
I can do that there.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. Good.
Um,
Got it.
Okay,
It's not on there,
so,
but it's.
yeah,
on there.
I missed it before it
Okay.
got sent out, but we are gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
Back to you.
I do have a couple of things. First off, Mental Health and Recovery Services is partly funding a mental health first aid 7.5-hour in-person course next week, Wednesday, and Thursday, the 10th and the 11th, 8:30 to 12:30 at Terra State Community College. It's basically to help people identify or understand and respond to signs of mental health and substance use challenges among adults. It was sent to me from the Health Alliance that the county is part of, that Firelands is actually putting it on, but Mental Health and Recovery Services is funding a portion of this course. So
When is it?
next Wednesday and Thursday, you would be able to go on Wednesday, but not Thursday unless we change the meeting next week. So, but I just thought I would bring that to your attention, that, you know, mental health is out there, and they're trying to help people with that kind of.
Is it a 2-part?
Is it,
You
it's,
could still go to one.
I don't know, I'm assuming the way it reads is that it's different each day. So I'm not sure how I mean, I might be able to reach out to Firelands and find out exactly what the agenda is, and maybe somebody could go on Wednesday, or,
We had that exit interview
yeah.
at 11,
Yeah.
so it's just,
So it's just kind of a hard, you know, I just got it yesterday, so. I also, with mental health, received an email from Mircha stating that he is the Seneca County representative for the Region 17 One Ohio Board, and he's also the Region 17 representative on the One Ohio Recovery Statewide Foundation Board in Columbus. The One Ohio Statewide Foundation Board informed him that they would prefer that he did not represent both Seneca County and Region 17. And he is recommending that the commissioners appoint a different representative for Seneca County. And he has asked that that be Robin Reeves, which is his assistant director. He did send me a little bit of a bio. I can read it. She is a licensed professional clinical counselor, a supervisor for 30 years with experience in mental health and substance abuse field. She's currently the deputy director of the Mental Health Recovery Services Board of Seneca, Ottawa, Sandusky, and Wyandotte counties. She has experience with providing prevention, treatment, and recovery support services and supervision of such services. She's actively involved in a leadership role in the Recovery Task Force in Seneca County and has overseen several federal and state grants addressing mental health and substance abuse within the board's district. So that is his request, and if you guys would approve that, we can get that taken care of next week. I can put it in a resolution. We can appoint her for the remainder of his term, which ends June 30th of 2026.
Well, that, or I think maybe I ought to appoint our board president to take that spot, you know, with all his experience through life and stuff on that, so.
Yeah.
I decline. Yeah, thank you. Well, so the public, there are 8 counties in Region 17, and many of the counties have a commissioner on, representing their county on this board. We, to your point, there are smarter people than one of us commissioners that are on that board. So because we're blessed that the mental health is located in Seneca County, right? The 4-county mental health from Ottawa, Sandusky, Seneca, and Wyandotte, they're out there, you know, by the Moose. That's where Mirsha's office is and Robin's office is. So we asked Mirsha if he would represent us on that board. And so he's been going to the meetings and he gets it as far as, he's just the right guy. So this would be, the beauty of this is he moves up at the state level, and then Robin still represents us locally with the 8 counties. And so that is why we're being asked. Otherwise, I was thinking Brent would go.
Right.
It goes down.
Right, there you go. Good direction to go that way, right, there you go.
But it's the right person to represent the citizens of Seneca County, to have somebody that knows. And we have to work with the 8 counties. The money comes into the 8 counties, then you have to sit around the table and it gets divided. So there's a little more to it. And there's a lot of working together, and we're 4 of the 8 counties, right? The mental health district we have is 4 of the 8, because Wyandotte, Sandusky, Ottawa, and Seneca are all in there. That's 4 of the 8. So I'm good. So what do we need from us? We need
I just wanted to bring it to your attention, and I'll have a resolution
We're
next week.
generally supportive, so.
Yeah, I'll do a resolution for it for
Officially
next
do
week.
it.
Yeah, officially
You good?
next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
Thank you.
that takes care of that. And then, so we've talked in the past about our Crossway property that's out there. Oriana House takes care of the property and everything out there. And they had asked about doing some improvements out there. I have received a couple of things that I'm able to approve that was within my threshold, but I have 2 that are not. I have the Crossway restrooms and the showers for the male and female facilities. The total cost for that is $63,143,000.
Didn't we just do 400, didn't they just do a
They
400,000?
requested $400,000 through the state, and these are all of the quotes. This is all of the
This
money
above that?
this is how they're spending their money.
Okay, I'm following you.
So, and because it's above the threshold that I have approval for, I'm bringing it to you. We've approved that they do the renovations out there, but I need you guys to
Now we're
approve.
getting-
Because it's over
The 50.
Yeah,
okay.
Mhm. So this for the flooring, for the restrooms and the showers is $63,143.
And did we pass all the bidding stuff, and did we,
Yeah, these are all state priced.
It all falls-
So there is no bid process. They've all come in at state term pricing, so we don't have to worry about that. And actually, it's under the threshold to bid because the
75.
threshold is, I think it's just over 75 now because it's increasing 3% every year.
I'm good with it.
So-
You guys,
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what
Yeah, I
you're
mean,
asking, right?
Yeah, and I just want approval from you guys,
Yeah.
from the three of you, so that I can sign off on it
We
and
gotta take a
say
vote?
it was approved by,
For 1 second there, I thought you were saying, asking for new.
no, it's
Yeah.
not new money, I promise
Were
you.
Did you think that for a
Well,
second?
so, yeah.
Okay.
I
so what-
promise you,
that.
it is not
Yeah,
new
a
money.
little jumpy now after that $600,000, yeah, so, yeah.
The other quote that they received was for their parking lot to be repaved and the restriping, and that is $69,550. So that will take care of cleaning up their,
You give them
parking lot
credit,
out
they
there.
wrote the grant, they applied, and so that's,
yeah,
That's
and
great.
it's just a pass-through for the
Yeah.
county
They got
because
the
we
money,
own the
we're just-
property, and so that's all it is. I just wanted to make sure that you guys were aware of that, and we can get that taken care of for them.
So would that be a resolution, or do you need to do something right now?
Um,
Do an official?
I think we could just make a motion and vote on it, and then I can have you each sign these so that I can get them over, because they are above my threshold. Because the auditor's office needs to put in the
I think that
purchase
works.
orders.
Yeah.
that works.
And then when the purchase orders come through, you guys will have to approve them as well, because it's over my threshold.
Yeah, yeah, no,
So-
I think we need to do.
We have a motion, and then Commissioner Bustecker seconded
Yep.
the motion, and it is to
To
make sure,
get the minutes correct?
who read it, Diane or you?
Well, there won't be a resolution, it's just in
Okay.
the minutes,
Just
so.
In the minutes, you got
So,
it.
so the motion
There you go.
that is being accepted is to have maintenance done on the crossway restrooms and shower flooring for the male and female facilities in the amount of $63,143. And then also to have the parking lot repaved and restriped at a cost of $69,550.
Man. Roll call.
Commissioner Bustecker?
Yes.
Commissioner Frankert?
Yes.
Commissioner Paradiso?
Yes.
That building's now, what, 25 to 30 years old?
like around
Yeah.
jail time.
Yeah, I think I know Rob saying
Yeah.
that's right.
They're
You know-
going through the same thing.
And you know, like early in the year when I went out to the sheriff's department, they had to stick a lot of money into fixes. You think about how many people go
We
through
we
there.
seem to be doing a lot
To
of that.
24-hour,
keep it
yeah,
updated,
365
good.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
And
shape.
it's an ongoing, I mean, and they're really good about trying to get everything together before they come to us and say, we want to do this.
They've done a nice job.
Get quotes and figure out exactly what they need to write a grant for, and, get the money from the state, so.
Okay, anything else?
That's all I have for my report.
Any old business? So, new business.
I got some stuff.
I'll turn this over to Commissioner Bustecker. Yeah, good. It's not on the agenda, but we're putting it on right now.
So we've talked about the county IT upgrade, replacement, cyber program stuff, and I'm just gonna give you guys a copy of what I wanna send out to all the departments. Barb had sent out asking them for some information on knowing what computers they all have. Some got a little bit of information to her with what the state is expecting. We need to have complete information. We also need to help clean up the auditors list. All those departments need to fill out disposal paperwork when they need to get rid of a computer, and make sure those are taken off the auditors list. So we need to try to get all that put together. This is just what I want to send out to them, to tell them, please do
You say
this.
them, this is gonna go
To the departments throughout the
like the
county.
electeds and department
The
heads.
electeds and the department heads.
Okay.
And, there is a difference between what is considered general fund and non-general fund. And it still goes back to the cybersecurity need to try to keep limited people accessing certain parts of the network. We talk about jobs and family services, maybe not all those computers access our county network, but they probably ought to have, just because of the cybersecurity directive that the governor has mandated, they ought to have their own inventory list. That all ought to be made sure it's up to current every year with the auditor's office. And at the same time, for us, those computers that do access the county network, they need to be updated. And because the same time, Windows 10, as of October 14th, will no longer do the standard updates. You'd have to pay for a temporary year update for each of those computers, or you need to update if your computer will update, or it's gotta be a Windows 11
And
already.
that's what this action required.
Yeah. So that way, everybody has proper documentation of what is at their facility. And once you get it put into place, and it's all on account of everything that's going on in multiple locations with ransomware and everything
Does
else.
anybody know this is coming? Is this gonna be kind of
Well,
a
we-
surprise?
We sent out at the beginning of August, I
No.
sent out and asked for a request for a list of computers for each
You were part of
department.
Yeah.
Was his
and-
name on that list?
I don't
On that
think that
email?
it was,
Now
and
he's
that's,
sending it.
that's,
Now,
yeah.
yeah, that, I
Coming
think
from the
it's,
commissioner.
Yeah,
this
and
is
if-
coming from a
and this-
commissioner
this
now.
may-
I like that, a
This
little
may-
more beef on it.
I think maybe it needs to come from all of us, but I think they can contact me with questions.
Okay,
Is
yeah,
that
you're
good
our,
with
you're
you
the
guys?
guy running with it, but yeah.
Yeah.
And
Does that sound
copy
fair?
Barb.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
they're
both of
sending,
you.
they're sending
Come from-
everything to me is the request.
Yeah, it's good,
So-
no, I'm
Yeah.
100% now on the budget.
So right now, the other thing is we have.
We're not talking really about replacing, we're just trying to get a count, is that
Well,
what?
we're-
how we-
Well,
still-
we're gonna have to replace some computers.
That doesn't,
And we're trying to get
We're
an
trying to,
accurate
we're
number.
trying to get an
but
accurate
that's what you're
number.
asking them.
Yeah.
And trying to get
That's
that.
the next part.
Yeah, to get that accurate number so we
Oh,
can
I-
go back
I
to
follow you.
RCR and have an
I think
accurate
this
quote
is
of
good.
what needs to be replaced.
Yeah. And along the way, we're,
Well, I think you did a nice job with it.
and
This
along,
makes sense.
yeah, and along the way, we're trying to get Jared to try to do updating, what can be updated at the sheriff's department. Barb and I actually have updated a few of them here that could be updated. Where we could have had RCR do that, but they're gonna be swamped. They're gonna be swamped with all their own business outside of the county and the two cities that they do law enforcement for. We need to get up to date.
Go for it, right? Good?
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking?
Yep,
Send it out.
perfect. Thank you.
He came, we put him on the IT committee, and we switched vendors, we're taking inventory of our computers, we're upgrading.
That is something, Brent, you have
I think
projected
there's a
here,
lot
because
going.
we, now you mentioned, we do
Yeah.
have an IT committee, should you, maybe the next month or so, try to.
Well, that's a really good point. We were waiting on a couple of things. I didn't even talk about that yet. So the state auditor,
That's a good point.
they have, they've come out with their cybersecurity form for them to report, which we have to start reporting September 30th if there's some form of an incident. So whether we have a solid program or not, they want incident reports to be sent into them by then. And again, if we don't update everything from Windows 10 to 11, that makes us more vulnerable because you can't get updates, security updates that should be updated. Now, you can get Windows 10 security updates for 1 year per computer for $65. But you also don't want to spend $65 to fix a computer that's in its last days if it needs to be updated. So there are, if you include everything, that doesn't include what accesses, there's hundreds of computers that are tied to the county. But what we have that ties in right now, that's what we've been trying to work on, is figuring out who has access to the general network. If Jobs and Family Services only has 3
That's great.
computers
They
coming
need
into
this.
the network, that's the one we're most critically needing to know about. But for their own best interest, they need to update their stuff too, just to avoid all the potential holes. So.
Keep us.
Yeah, like I
in
say,
the loop.
but, I mean, I would put, because we do have an IT committee, so.
No,
that way
no,
they're all
and
up
we,
to date.
so.
And we have to do a policy for the cybersecurity
Yep. Yeah,
portion,
that's where they'll come
so
in.
we wanna get, we were waiting for CCAO to send information as well.
And they've given us a little bit, I don't know that it's enough. I've already written a policy, but it needs to get approved by the IT committee, so.
Right.
And the actual policy does not have to be fully implemented until January 1st.
Correct.
So there's 3 important dates. September 30th, we have to report, no matter where we are in anything.
If there's an incident.
Yep, if there's an incident. October 14th, that's when Microsoft no longer gives out general update supports on Windows 10. And then January 1st, they expect your cybersecurity policy program to be implemented. So,
Good.
I mean, they say implemented September 30th, but the most important part of the implementation is reporting if there's an incident.
I'll get with you and give you my IT committee file. I'll get both of you. Because we got the data access policy, you know, we have some
Yep.
things in there that we've done. I'll turn that over to you and you take it from there. Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
Good.
I think that's it.
That's good. Anything else?
Nope, good.
I like it. Nice job. Send it out. And my biggest thing, you know, like, I don't know how you create a sense of urgency. You know, you get this in your department and this is more work and people just, they don't do it. We have to, like, of course, we have the budgets coming up, so we can kind of
I think that can correlate some too.
threaten them a
is-
little bit. I mean, we
Yeah,
have to get this done.
We have people
It's a
come
big
in.
thing. I mean,
they- Yeah.
okay, you're on,
Yep.
this is awesome. Good.
Good.
Okay.
Back to you.
Supplemental appropriations. I have one Ohio opioid settlement fund, the transfer outline of $32,216.05. These will be transfers to Pivot and to EMS later in the meeting. And then I have for the Pivot fund, $10,000 for their OPERS, for the rest of the year is what they're requesting.
So move to accept supplemental appropriations.
I'll second that.
Okay, discussion? Hearing none?
Commissioner Bustecker?
Yes.
Commissioner Frankert?
Yes.
Commissioner Paradiso?
Yes.
And then moving on to resolutions. Resolution authorizing fund transfer be made to the One Ohio Opioid Fund, from the One Ohio Opioid Fund to the Pivot Fund, in the amount of $21,477.37.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Commissioner Bustecker?
Yes.
Commissioner Frankert?
Yes.
Commissioner Paradiso?
Yes.
Resolution authorizing fund transfer to be made from the One Ohio Opioid Fund to the Ambulance Service Fund in the amount of $10,738.68.
So move.
Second.
Commissioner Bustecker?
Yes.
Commissioner Frankert?
Yes.
Commissioner Paradiso?
Yes.
Resolution authorizing the Seneca County Board of Commissioners to sign a release of mortgage for Linda Emons for the release of her loan from the Seneca County Commissioners for work done on October 3rd to the year 2000. The accepted payoff was $8,887.
So move.
I'll second and ask questions.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, discussion.
So this is part of the CHIP program.
Okay.
And she had a mortgage, and she either sold her house or in the process. It was for the address of 617 Broadway Street, Fostoria. So when they sell, they have to pay back the money that was invested because we do have a mortgage. That money has been received, so now we're releasing the mortgage so that the transfer can be made for the property.
Good?
Good, yeah.
Okay.
Commissioner Bustecker?
Yes.
Commissioner Frankert?
Yes.
Commissioner Paradiso?
Yes.
It's just a little different than anything else.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's good. Always something new, you know.
Resolution authorizing Commissioner Anthony Paradiso to prepare and submit an application to participate in the Ohio Public Works Commission state capital improvement and/or local transportation improvement programs, and to execute contracts as required for issue 1, round 40 for Seneca County.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second the motion.
Okay, little discussion. So, this is one of my committees. Three of us, we split up. I'm on the Public Works Committee. We get approximately, the bonds, we voted on this, every 10 years Ohio passes a bond, a road improvement bond. And this is round 40, so we're at the end of the fourth 10-year cycle. It did pass. Was that May it passed? I think it passed in May. So we'll start another 10 years next year. And so what happens is locally, chaired by our engineer, and there's a mayor from one of the two cities, there's a commissioner, and I think there's somebody else, but it's a mayor, commissioner, and an engineer. We entertain applications, and then we go down to Mansfield, and we get in a room and with the rest of the counties, and then we prioritize, score, and then vote on the projects. Seneca County has averaged about $1 million a year brought back to our county for highway road money. And it's competitive. It could be for, you know, the Ellis Street Bridge, it could be for Fostoria's water and sewer, it could be for township roads. It varies, so it's a great program. That's what this says. We meet, I think, October 3rd, and then it all kind of happens after that.
Yeah, because the application actually is due the 19th, I believe.
Of September.
Of September.
Yeah.
Because this is actually just the township portion, is that? Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is so that they could gather all the information
Yes.
and get an application
But then
submitted.
I'm the rep, and then I'll sign and do whatever, you know, on behalf of the commissioners. That's what this is.
I think it was 375, Renee.
It is this
said.
year, yeah.
375. 14 out of 15 townships participated.
So
Yep.
it'd be 350. Are we still going for 375?
That's
We
good.
get more than 25.
Right, so yeah.
Yeah, it could be the 375,
Yeah.
divided by 14.
14, yeah.
I haven't seen it until I
Yep.
get there, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so enough discussion, everybody good, first and a second, roll call?
Commissioner Bustaker?
Yes.
Commissioner Pranker?
Yes.
Commissioner Paradiso?
Yes.
The last resolution I have is authorizing the Seneca County Board of Commissioners to enter into the Issue 1 Round 40 cooperative agreements with the Seneca Townships Board of Trustees, Seneca County Board of Trustees.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second that, and again, because to your point earlier, the commissioners, we own the roads, we have to sign the agreement on behalf of all the townships,
And
right? Being a township
Right.
trustee for
Right.
how many years?
16.
16, yeah.
And I will say that it
So-
looks like that it is only $350,000
So the
because
25.
it's 25
Yep.
apiece, based off of the,
So you don't, if you're a township,
Agreements.
we have 15 townships, we could apply for 375, we're only applying for 350, so 14 have chose to participate. I don't know who the one didn't, it doesn't matter, but it's not like you just get 25,000. Every township gets 25, it's a match. So maybe the township just chose not to participate, they don't have a road project, or they don't have 80,000 or some amount to put with the 25 to do that extra mile or whatever. So these are all, you have to score, and you have to score well, and that means you have to put a lot of your own money in, and you have to have the need and all that, so. But this would be a great boost to all our township roads to get this 350. Then 14 of the townships would have a nice road project, right? They could do, take that 25 and put towards. Okay.
Commissioner Bustaker?
Yes.
Commissioner Pranker?
Yes.
Commissioner Paradiso?
Yes. Pretty,
that's all I have.
that's
gentlemen.
it, you sure?
That's all I've got.
Anybody else think of anything? Before we go to public comment, we're right on track for the next Thursday?
Yep,
Okay. We are working on budget hearings, and
yep.
we're not quite there yet, but it's the season. Okay, now, public comment. Anybody want to say anything? I'm looking. You learning anything today? A little bit?
Sign it, because your name's already on it.
You have to be serious, but you have to have some fun too, to take, right? It's like, it's one great thing about small town government, I think, versus, that's my feeling. Anybody else? Yes? Yes, sir.
I just thought I'd come and give you guys an update
Name,
of John
please.
Bolte.
Thank you.
Sorry, thank you. On Seneca Poultry's behalf, giving you an update of where ODA is at on the process, just so you guys are fully aware. on July 15th. As we all remember very well, there was a public hearing at the fairgrounds that was very well attended. That followed by a 7-day public write-in comment period that ended on July 22nd. From that point forward, ODA has been gathering those comments, organizing those comments, and responding to those comments. Those comments included things that are not under ODA's purview. And so because of that, ODA has actually taken the time to reach out to ODNR and the Ohio EPA and even the Ohio State Vet to get some of these tougher answers that our citizens were concerned about. And so I'd say all that to say, ODA, as of yesterday, compiled the last of the comments. They now have a 58-page responsive summary that they will publicly release to everybody who wrote or verbalized a comment. And that is expected to come out on Wednesday next week, the 10th of September, barring any ODA legalese changes that they feel they need to make. But that would be when I would expect the community to get the response from ODA. Again, that's a 58-page report. I'm sure it will be very light and jovial reading, but that is the timeline of the project. And the other thing I wanted to update you is that whole process. Dr. Price did a good job describing the different parties at the table. And I mentioned ODNR and Ohio EPA, and part of that process is those different parties challenge ODA's thinking and say, okay, you guys believe you had a pretty conservative value here, but what if something else changed? And let's change this variable and let's stretch this model and see what happens. And so ODA has done a good job of stretching that model, and there's been a couple parts of that model where they've acknowledged maybe we were too conservative in our estimation, and it doesn't change the scope of the project, but on paper they want to show the new math of how those changes impact the overall production of the project. One of those changes, as mentioned in this room previously, was trucks on the road. And so you guys will actually get a certified letter from me that I mailed out of Findlay yesterday that will hit your mailbox Saturday that acknowledges that. It's an addendum to the previous letter that you guys received from me in March. The engineer will receive it, as will the townships. But that's just part of this process, right? So we produced what we thought was a great plan. The public had questions. Actually, somebody from the public actually hired an engineer and challenged our whole project. And so we sat back down and we went through all the math again and reproved out the figures and made sure that what we put out initially was still correct, and where it wasn't, we showed those changes, and those changes still abide within the laws of the state of Ohio. And so they will put that response out forward and they will describe all those things. But that is one of the reasons why you'll get a certified letter from myself here in the upcoming days, as will the Seneca Township trustees, as will Mr. Zimmerman and his office. But likewise, I would say if you guys did submit any public comment, be on the lookout for that response September 10th. So
If we didn't,
If you
someone
didn't-
is it going to be on a website somewhere?
I think there will be enough of them in circulation, it will not be hard to find.
Okay.
I do not know where, I assume they posted on their website, but
Just
I don't know
wondering.
that for a fact. So,
Okay, fair.
and you can public records request that response also at any time from ODA, which I'm sure they will appreciate me saying, but that can always be done. So that's my update for you guys.
Thank you. Anything else? We good? Okay, next meeting.
Next meeting's the 11th.
Next meeting at 11. All right, thank you. Meeting adjourned.